Hello everyone, this is Nicholas Hefner from the Cleburne Railroad Museum, and for today's Artifact Spotlight, we're actually going to be talking about an artifact I've been asked about several times in the museum, and that is these. Now, these are called railroad date nails. Now, date nails were used starting in about 1900s and then went until about the late 1950s, early 1960s. Now, the specific use for most date nails was to tell the railroaders and the workmen and inspectors on when a railroad tie was put into place. So like, for example, like if you see this one right here, I don't know how clear that is, but it has a 55 on it. So anyone that would see that inside of the wood next to a tie on the rails, it would say that the tie was put in 1955. Now, in about the 1930s, there was at least 20 manufacturers of these date nails, so they were used by a lot of the railroads for various different reasons, and they could be made from several materials, such as steel, copper, a malleable metal, or after the 1940s, they even used aluminum. Now, what's crazy about these nails, which I have learned in the study of this spotlight, is just how varied nails can be. In fact, you can find, if you go to the right place, some very spirited collectors for these nails, because there's so many variables, and I will tell you about that. Now, these are Santa Fe nails, but there are some nails that didn't have the round head on them. We don't have any of them here, but the Santa Fe specifically, if you saw a date nail that had like a triangle shape on the head or a square shape, that would tell the workers that tie had not been treated yet. But if you also saw a head that was kind of a pentagon shape, that would also tell them that the tie was second hand, which would mean that it came from a different rail or a different line and it wasn't brand new and fresh. Now, another crazy thing about these nails is that every railroad had their own specific system when it came to these nails. So they could look very different. Some letters can mean different things from one railroad or another railroad. And another thing that you can also be on the lookout for if you ever find yourself on one is that these don't have them, but some of the manufacturers would put their symbol on the side or on the shaft of the nail. So if you see a letter or anything like that on a date nail, that's what that would mean. And also, they also came with more sizes, such as you would see some nails in a bow tie shape, you would see some in an upside down triangle shape, you would even see some like a cross shape or a circle with a triangle in the middle. Like I said, it was very varied, and to really know the full history of them, it would take a whole lot of study. But I hope you enjoyed this Artifact Spotlight. Please continue to be here at 3 o'clock at the Leyland Museum on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and the Railroad Museum on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And of course, our Snapshots of History at 11 o'clock on every weekday. I hope y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.